Riflemen. Today I have a custom LEGO minifigure review from Brickmania. If you want to check out my other videos, you can click right up here, or links will be down below. I have two minifigures right here. These are their Cold War US figures. One is a tanker and one is the Rifleman. So we'll do the tanker first. Standard packaging as always. You can see it says custom minifigure, who it's created by, so Lando, Cold War US tanker. You get the minifig, a little bit of some background artwork, and then the back, again, their usual stuff. Let's open him right up. Again, I like that they do the cutouts of the cards. So like the minifigure, you can see front and back. I believe this says, yep, it's just their normal stuff. Doesn't say anything about the minifig in general. So a little card, always keep those. And here is the US tanker, the Cold War US tanker. Comes with one of the cool helmets that they have on a lot of their minifigs. And then the headset, which I believe is from Minifig Cat, which is nice because it fits perfectly with the helmet as well. But here's the minifig. He is flesh tone, or light flesh. You can see it's a pretty simple design. He's got some cheek design, wrinkles around his mouth, chin, kind of a happy look, which is a little weird for a guy who's in war. Eyebrows are brown, so you can put any kind of brown hairpiece on it, he would look right. Put his helmet back on. He doesn't have any back printing on his head. Grab his microphone and his headpiece, or his helmet. And then you can see how that fits snug right up in there, which I have showed before on previous ones. Or they can sit lower around like their necks, but it looks normal like this. You can see where the mic is. Coming to his chest and torso, it is all the parts are brown, I believe. Yep, so you can see brown legs, brown torso, brown arms besides the hands. So it's all printed on top of brown. So any color that's showing through is printed, so you get the greens, a little bit of like a darker tan, and blacks, which show up pretty well on the brown. So coming to his torso, you can see he's got a collar. There is stitching. It's a little hard to see, but you can see it right there on the collar. He does have an undershirt on, a green one. You can see the collar for that. Coming down the center, you can see where it is like buttoned up. There's stitching down the center. He does have pockets right here, and then the camo is all mixed in there. It's kind of like a woodland camo, it reminds me of. Coming to his waist and legs, minifig can come apart. Does not hurt printing at all. And then he does have a little bit of a design on his belt. It's a little hard to see, but it does come down all the way. So you can see coming to his legs, he does have pockets. Stitching down the crotch. Stitching at the knees right there, or just under the thighs. And then coming down, you can see the front of the boots, and there even is laces on them. And then the front of the boots are printed on the feet with the soles. Coming to the side of the minifig, he does have printing down his whole body. So it's pretty much a 360 print for this minifig. You can see he has a pocket right here on his left shoulder. Camo on the arms, which pretty much goes all the way around, except for the inside. There is stitching underneath, so a little bit of detail underneath his arm with more camo, and even at the wrist. And then he has black hands. Coming down the side of the body, a lot more camo. So it's kind of all meshed in there. The details are a little easier to see without being on camera. You see stitching down the side of the body, and some like elastic-ish right here, and then at the belt or the waist right here. Coming down further, you can see there's a pocket right here on his left leg. More stitching and design in the pants, and then the side of the boots, which I think they've used this design before, but it works really well. And coming to this side, arm is different. It doesn't have the pocket on the shoulder, but it has the same design at the cuffs and underneath with the stitching and camo. And then coming to the side of the body is the same along the body, waist, and legs. And then coming to his back, oop, almost knocked his headset off. Coming to the back of the minifig, you can see he kind of has like a hood right here to cover up and blend in a little better. You can see that detail that was on the side does come to the back along his lower back, and that camo all in between is nice. And then printing on his waist is like his jacket. You can see the stitching right there really low on it. And then coming to the back of the legs, you can see stitching around the back 2 holes, camo all in between, and then the boots are printed on, along with their logo, which is always in the left hole, and the creator, which says Lando on the right one. So a cool Cold War U.S. tanker. Kind of want to get a few more of these guys, maybe change the faces, along with the Riflemen. I wish they came with brick arms. I know their minifigures usually don't, depending on them, but these ones don't. Wish they did. Maybe a pistol, you know, he's the tanker. But a cool minifig. And now on to the next one, which is the Cold War U.S. Army Rifleman. You can see, again, this one is designed by Lando. You can see the background has the gas mask for the artwork. And then their usual stuff on the back, same as the other one. You can see there are 2 guys right here. I wonder if the back one on this was the same. Nope, this one is different. This is the tank one. Those are probably some Riflemen. Let's get him out. Again, little artwork card. And the U.S. Rifleman, the Cold War Rifleman. Comes with a Brick Arms MHC helmet, I believe. The modern or MCH Modern Combat helmet. It is printed. This one is dark tan. So you can see the brown, black, and green is printed on, while the dark tan is not. But it is printed all the way around. There is stitchings on the back. But I like getting Brick Arms items that are printed. These minifigs are cool because when they do the gas masks, since they're the UV, it gives it a nice rise, so it gives it a little depth and like 3D look instead of you having to put like a gas mask on the minifig. So you can see it is raised, but that's still really cool. You can see he is wearing like a ski mask. There is stitching down the sides and the forehead. And then you can see he does have, like, since it's the gas mask, or it's not a ski mask, it's a gas mask. So you can see his eyes are covered. There's a nice little shine to him. You can see his respirator down the center right here. That is, again, raised. And the 2 on the side right here. And then nothing on the back of the head. Throw his helmet back on. You can see what it looks like. So there the minifig is. I really like, again, that gas mask look. They've done this before on other ones, World War II, World War I, I believe, as well. But the gas mask idea that is raised is really nice. Coming to his chest and torso, this one has a little bit more detail. He is all brown parts except for the hands again. You can see he's got a little flashlight right here. You can see the collar stitching. He is wearing a tactical vest. And you can see his pouches right here down the vest say US on them. These are in tan. Little carabiner clip right here. The straps would go over the shoulders. Stitching down the center of the body along with covering his uniform. There is a pocket right here as well. You can see the stitching underneath the vest. Minifig can come apart. Does not hurt printing at all. Coming down to his waist and legs, you can see the pouches from his vest do come down past the torso. There is a buckle in the center on the lower torso. And you can see the bottom of his outfit. Coming down to his legs, you can see there are pockets. They're hard to see, but they are mixed in with the camo. No stitching down the center on this one, so a little different from the tanker. There is still stitching at the knees. And the front of the boots are on the lower part. You can see the laces and tongues. And then as well as printing on the front of the feet, which has the sole, which is the same design. But it works out. They're all military boots. Coming to his left side, you can see printing on the arm is the camo. He's got the little cuff and then stitching underneath. And then there's printing on the side of the body, a lot of camo. You can see his vest that wraps around his side has another pouch and the strap right here. Sorry about the glare. It's a very shiny minifig. Printing at the waist is the bottom of his jacket, but camo as well. And then the legs do look the same for these minifigs on the sides. Oh, almost dropped them. Hold on. So legs are pretty much the same. Oh, they are exactly the same. Coming to his other side, you can see arms, I believe, are the same. There's nothing on the shoulders. He does have his little cuff stitching underneath. Side of the body is the same as well. He's got the pouch right here on his lower section, camo all on the torso. And then legs are the same on both sides. Coming to the back of the minifig, you can see it does have his tactical vest on. So camo underneath, tactical vest over that. You can see the straps that went from the front do come to the back. It says USA right there, or US. And then some connecting straps to a bigger pouch and two smaller pouches right here on his lower back, with the straps that would go to the sides. Stitching on the back of his body. You can see it on his shoulders as well. Coming down to his waist, you can see the pouches do come down to the waist. Coming down even further, back of the legs would be the same as the previous minifig, so you get the Brickmania logo on the left one, you get Lando's name on the right. Boots are printed on the back, camo, looks nice, and then nothing on the bottom of the feet. But that is the US Cold War Rifleman. Really love the gas mask design. I know they sell the heads separately as well, but I do want to get more Cold War minifigs. Get some tanks with them as well. But these minifigures are awesome. They did a great job with them. If you want to check them out, links will be down below, of course. Be sure to check them out. The Brickmania videos right up here. Our links will be down below as well. Be sure to leave a like if you already liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching.